The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Coming to you live from McDonald, Pennsylvania on the campus of Fort Cherry High School in Jim Carey Stadium. It is Charger football on the OLSH Sports Network as the Chargers travel to Fort Cherry and take on the 4-0 Rangers. Pleasant good evening, everybody. What a great fall afternoon and evening here in McDonald, Pennsylvania as the Chargers come in with a 2-2 record. And Fort Cherry yet to find a blemish on their record, Marty. They come in 4-0.
Yeah, tonight is senior night here at in McDonald, and let me tell you, what a beautiful, picturesque night here in Jim Carey Stadium. But yeah, you said it clearly. Matt Sig is the guy on campus here. He's a big guy. He's the sophomore, last year's MVP of the Black Hills Conference, and you stop him, you stop their game. But let me tell you, OLSH, I really liked what they did last week. Obviously, I watched it at home. You guys did a great job, you and Christian. And I think they handled things very well last week and are 1-0 in the section. Yeah,
and Tate gets banged up in the fourth quarter. He's not dressed for tonight's game. The prospects he'll be returning either next week or the week after. You talk to Dorian and he'll tell you he'll be back next week. But the good news is Brandon Brazel is most likely coming back next week as well. So the Chargers are on the path to getting healthy. Branch is out of the lineup tonight. He's out of town, so it's not that he's hurt. So don't be saying, oh my, another one's down. No, he's just out of town with the family. He'll be back next week for homecoming. But the Chargers, they got a tall task in front of them, Marty. This Ranger team is for real. They're averaging over 49 points a game, and they know where the end zone is, and the Chargers are going to have to stop them. And as you said, Matt Zig is the man. But don't forget Crognale. He knows how to catch the ball and then get the yak yards as well.
Yeah, last year he was a junior. This year being a senior, he's our leading wide receiver. Also look out for Ethan Folletto. He's a great running back as well. He's a senior, big number 12. And also don't forget on our defense, you got Lewis Ryan. Right. He had 128 tackles last year to lead the team solo tackle. So, they got their work cut out for them tonight, the Chargers. But, here's what I look at, I think the last person holding the ball will win this game tonight.
Yeah, if the Chargers, I agree, Marty. If the Chargers can keep it close, I think Fort Cherry's expecting to have a running clock here at halftime. And if the Chargers can keep it within one or two scores, I think the Chargers will be in good shape going into the second half and have the Rangers scratching their heads saying, what's going on here? But you look at the records and you think, boy, this is a Fort Cherry game all the way. But don't count the Chargers team out. They lay it on the line every week, even despite this. I call it the walking mash unit over there. They seem to get somebody hurt every week. But it's the next man up mentality. I mean, and the kids are leaving it on the field. Last game, they walked off the field, and it was all they could take just to get off the field. They're putting it all on the field and laying it on the line, and you got to admire that. Yeah,
we got to look for on our end, Speedy Gardner. What a great game last week. 9 catches, 112 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 by air, 1 by ground. So yeah, he's a force as well. And Isaiah Schultz, nice big kid. He has some speed. He can look over the line. So we're okay in that category as well.
Yeah, you talk about Isaiah Schultz. He's one of those players. He's just an athlete. You can put him anywhere. I mean, and you talk about the guy that's out, Tate. He's basically the same thing, although I wouldn't put Tate on the line. But Schultz can play pretty much anywhere. As a matter of fact, Coach Don Militzer was talking about that and the tenacity of this team and the willingness for them to be next man up. I had a chance to catch up with him this week at Youthtown as usual. And Don, another great interview with Don, and we'll play that for you right now. Here's Coach Don Militzer on Wednesday talking about the season and tonight's game. Welcome to Charger Pregame, and it's the Chargers and the Rangers tonight. And I have Coach Don Militzer with me, and Coach, you won last week, a good win against Carlington. Get your first section win. Tough Fort Cherry Ranger team this week. Again, another injury, and we're going to have to overcome that.
Yeah, and I think, last week it was great to get in the win column. We kind of are taking things week by week at this point, and we realize there's a certain amount of games we need to win to get to playoffs. And I feel like this week playing against a great team like Fort Cherry, it's kind of you're playing with house money. I mean, it's a game no one expects us to win. Now Dorian's banged up. He's going to try to give it a go Friday, but we'll see. He's a tough kid. Cam Branch has a family commitment, and he's arguably been the best lineman in all of single A. So, but we have guys that have been practicing hard all week and they've been stepping up. And, I think one of the great things about football is the life lessons you learn. And the fact that we're even playing tonight, I think is really important. It's a credit to these guys. I'm proud of them. We might only dress 20 guys tonight, but I'll tell you what, we got 20 guys that want to be here and are going to give everything they have. And, we'll roll the dice and we'll see where the pieces fall, and it's been a really tough year, I think emotionally for us and physically, obviously, but you just feel bad for the kids that are getting banged up and the kids that are left to fight, but a lot of character being built up.
Yeah, you see it every week, no matter what the score is. Your guys are leaving it all on the field, nothing left at the end of the game, and I expect that again tonight. But a tough Fort Cherry team, the sophomore phenom, Matt Sig, and how do you plan to contain this kid?
You can't contain him. And that's the thing, no one really can. No one has, even in, as they go. The only teams that have beat them have outscored them. And last year we outscored them, quite frankly. He played a great game against us, but we outscored them. So I don't know if we can do that this year based on what we have, but I think we have some explosive athletes still on the field that you're going to get to see this week. But I think where Fort Cherry has impressed me so much is the growth they've had without the team. Around Matt Sig. Matt Sig's a special player. He's a great kid. I've known his dad coached me in high school, and we've remained good friends. So he's, I root for the kid, to be honest. But watching him play is pretty special. But around him is what's been impressive. Their line, they only had like 2 or 3 seniors last year, and their line was all young. They're big, they're strong, they're physical, they're skill guys. The running back, the receiver, they've gotten better too. They're faster, they're bigger. It's going to be a challenge, and I think that's where the thing with them is I see them going pretty far this year because of the improvements they've made around that. So yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge.
I look forward to, as you said, it's going to be a tough game. I look forward to see who steps up. It's next man up mentality here this year. I'm anxious to see it.
We're actually on our 4th quarter. So Darion and Dorian were kind of both taking backup reps. Obviously, we lost Darion to the ACL week 1. And obviously we lost Van. We're hoping with Van that, we got some good news from his injury that, I think Coach Rod will be happy. I think, the way Van works, he'll probably, at least be back for basketball season. So we got some good news on him. But we used Dorian last week, and I thought Dorian did a fantastic job. He made some mistakes. It's his first start at quarterback, but he also did some really good things, and you can see the progression. So, again, he's going to try to play, but if not, I've been really impressed with Isaiah Schulz. Isaiah Schulz has really stepped up this year in general, and what he's been able to do, he's our Swiss Army knife. He started a tackle for us last year. He rushed for, the past 2 weeks, he's rushed for almost 200 yards combined. He's a special kind of player, and I think he might surprise some people this week. And obviously Speedy Gardner has been another kid that has just been tremendous for us this year. But I think some of the guys you haven't heard as much, the Owen Tunneries, the Talon Ellises, the Aiden Durkatches, the Lucas Fitterinos, you're going to see them with the ball the next couple of weeks. And of course Brady. Brady always gains those tough yards for us. So those are some guys I think you're going to see this week, and we look for them to step up. And you know, I think you may be surprised with some explosive plays from some of those guys.
Well, we'll look forward to the Swiss Army knife. I know not only what you mentioned, he's your long snapper as well.
Yeah,
so,
he does everything.
He's
he's in all my years of doing this, he's one of those rare kids. And you know, coaches say this. He legit can play any position on the field in high school football. We can play him offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, corner, safety. I mean, he is a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal player. His growth this year has been awesome. It's been really fun to see. And, you know, I think it makes you realize that the kid's only a junior. I mean, so, you know, Charger fans will get to see him really kind of excel, you know, the next few years. So I'm hoping if he throws for over 100, we'll have 3 quarterbacks that do that. Not a lot of teams can say that during a season that you have 3 quarterbacks that do it, but we have the potential to do it. And again, I'm just really proud of this group, Al. I mean, the fact that we're playing a football game this week against all odds is awesome. And then I'm really excited for the week after. I think we're getting some good news on some guys, and you see Brandon Brazell's out here working. You know, we're thinking he's going to be back pretty soon. You know, when you get some guys like that back, Cam Branch, and, you know, hopefully Dorian starts healing up, you get some guys like that back. I mean, it really changes the outlook for, you know, that 3-week stretch after Fort Cherry is really going to be what tells the season. You know, if you can win 2 or 3 of those games, you can put yourself in position to make the playoffs.
Well, we got the Chargers and the Rangers. Kickoff is next. Don't go away. Welcome back to Jim Gary Stadium here in McDonald as the Chargers and the Rangers getting ready to do battle here. Before we get going, we do want to thank our sponsors, our football sponsors, who are Doughboys Oven Fresh Pizza. You can order online at Doughboys Pittsburgh. That's DOUGHBOYSPGH.com, or you can call 412-771-1030. We want to thank the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 712. Want to thank Lasego Automotive Sales and Service. You call them at 412-276-6244. Want to thank Trim Pittsburgh, a shop for men. They are located in Lawrenceville and coming soon to Ross Park Mall this fall. Also, last but certainly not least, we want to thank Brewer Airport Toyota, Western Pennsylvania's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Keep Brewer Airport Toyota in mind and like them on Facebook. Learn more at brewerairporttoyota.com. Marty, the excitement keeps building, and the Chargers, you know what, it's funny, we talk about it every week, but you look at their numbers and they keep dwindling every week, and they just look like there's only like, it looks like there's only like 10 or 12 kids over there. I know there's more, but the injuries and whatnot, boy, the numbers are small, but the heart is big.
Well, they leave it on the field, Al. That's what I like about this Charger team. You know, they're playing hard. And, you know, we're starting to get some people back, like what you stated earlier. We talked to Brandon Brazell before the game, him and Brady, and he says, look, I'm coming back next week. I said, you better ask the coach. He said, no, I'm telling you, I'm coming back next week. I said, okay, I'm looking forward to number 30 being back on the field. But with that said, you know, Tate should be back next week as well.
We're hoping, yeah.
We're going to start getting a little healthier. And then, you know, I keep hearing outside rumors about, you know, Van Cables as well. You know, maybe, you know, before the end of the season. So let's hope.
Or playoffs, you know, maybe, possible. And,
yeah.
So they picked up the kicker a couple weeks ago, Patty Altmar. And, boy, he can boot the ball. We constantly talk about that. And there was somebody else. Oh, Cam will be back next week. He's just out of town. So, yeah, it looks bleak and dismal right now. But let's see how big of a heart that this Charger team really has against this. It's a good Ranger team. Don't get me wrong.
Well, they had them circled on the calendar, I'm sure. You know, it's one of these teams you're like, okay, they were good last year. Rochester knocked them out of the playoffs the first round. You know, they're like, okay, well, we got knocked out too the first round, so we're kind of equal, right? So let's go to battle tonight, see what we can do. I like I said, I do think they're going to be. It's going to be a close game. I really do.
Yeah, they're out there flipping the coin right now. Boy, the sun is really coming from as you're looking at the screen from your left, and boy, any play down there in that end zone, if it happens right now, I I can't tell you where it's at because between the glare and everything else, yeah, I'm going to have to block it out and lean away from the window.
Well, if you're familiar with the area, it's coming from Hickory, and behind the scoreboard is number 12 hole on the Fort Cherry Golf Course. So, yeah, so we're up here in the press box in the dead center of 50-yard line. And, boy, I'll tell you, there's a lot of optimism here tonight on both sides.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a packed house. It's senior night. It's one of the biggest senior nights I've ever seen in my life. They had like 35 kids introduced before the game.
Yeah,
but
they hit most of their sports. So,
everybody's really nice here in this area, and, go from here.
So, underway here in a moment. One of the few natural grass fields OLSH will play on this year. They'll play on one at the end of the year, regular season as well at Cornell and Burgettstown.
I think Chartiers Houston has one as well. I could be wrong.
I thought that they turfed.
They might have,
Well, no, Chartiers doesn't matter. Chartiers Houston's at us at home.
Yeah, next week. That's right. I apologize. They're next week. Homecoming. Don't forget it's Saturday, 7 o'clock start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We'll talk about that tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
So the Rangers are going to receive to start this game. Chargers with their new weapon, Patty Altmar, will come out and kick off from the 40-yard line.
That's a great pickup, I think, El.
Oh, it is.
It's part of the game, special teams and kicking, and they got a good one.
And he's learning football and how to kick and what he needs to do and things like that. So he's just a sophomore. So it's funny. I've gone to, because he practiced with the soccer team too. I go over to practice once or twice a week, and you'll see him, and the coaches are working with him. Okay, on this, we want to dribble hit the ball this way and that kind of stuff. But yeah, he's got the leg. There's no doubt. Here we go. Altmar with a run up. Kicks it deep. Back it goes. Close to the goal line. That's Cornali down the far side across the 40. He's got some open field. One man to beat. That's the kicker. Here comes Speedy trying to catch him. Cornali across the 20 to 10. He's going to be pushed. No, it's a run back for a touchdown, and just like that, Fort Cherry's on the board. It's 6-0. I see no flags. We're going up the field, and Fort Cherry has scored on the opening kick.
Well, like a 95-yard return, Al, maybe 90 yards. I couldn't really see. This field's kind of sloped. But let me tell you, he ran into the house, and one guy to beat was the kicker, in for 6. Just like that with 15 seconds into the game. There you go.
Cornali, that's down that end of the field. You couldn't see where he caught it because of the glare, but it was down close. It was inside the 10, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you in 95. We'll guess
go 95, yep.
Cornali with the hold. Puts it down, it goes up. And the kick by Massey goes no good. And score remains 6-0 Fort Cherry as he missed the uprights.
Yeah, so just like that, Fort Cherry come out flying, Al. They had wide open right down the middle, and one guy to beat the kicker, and just like that, 15 seconds in. Last week, same thing happened, I understand. 3 seconds in the game, Matt Sake scored on a 81-yard punt return, or kickoff return, excuse me. He scored 3 different ways last week, they tell me. So yeah, it's just awesome.
And that wasn't even saying that was their number 2 guy, Cornali.
Yeah, exactly right. He's a big wide receiver for them, Al.
Yep. So, no offensive plays for the game for either team, and we're going to have another second kickoff of the game. And this time Chargers will receive, and they'll send Speedy Gardner back deep. We'll have Ellis on one side, and looks like Tonery on the other side as they form the V back there.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Looks like they're going to hold it for the kick. Holding will be freshman Tyler Wolf. Cornali will do the kicking duties. $6-0 Fort Cherry. Here's the kick. Speedy will pick it up around the 20-yard line. Cuts it to the near side. Up the field he goes. He gets hit, spins out of a tackle, and he's gang tackled right out of around the 25-yard line. They'll mark him at the around the 26. First and 10 Chargers with 11:38 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the holder, Tyler Wolf, on the tackle, but a whole host of Rangers was on top of him.
They're going to lay the ball right on the 25-yard line. First and 10 Chargers. Isaiah Schultz will do the quarterbacking duties. He has Brazell in the backfield with him. Twins to either side. Schultz has the snap. He's going to take it himself up the middle. Across 25, up close to the 30. He gets stopped short of the 30-yard line. Schultz with a keeper.
Number 34, Corey Burchell on the tackle.
Give him 2 to the 27. They're marking him at the 28 officially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the new look again for the pretty much the 4th week in a row. The new look offense for the Chargers. So I mean, you can look at film on the Chargers in every game, and it's different because people keep getting hurt.
Replacements, yeah, nothing you can do, guys.
Same setup. Brazell will be on the right side of Schultz this time. He'll take the snap, looking to pass it. The lefty throws it out. It gets caught and broken away. It's Speedy down the sideline. He's got the first down and more. Out to the close to the 40. They're going to mark him. No, they're going to say he stepped out just short of the first down marker. The official over there, he spun out, but he stepped out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down and less than a yard.
Yeah, nice little catch over there on the far end of the sidelines, for Speedy. So 1 to go here.
Officially 3rd and 1 from the 29-yard or 24-yard line or 34-yard line. Schultz going to keep it himself. Gets hit in the backfield and he's going to get nowhere. He gets stopped for no gain pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be. I don't know. It's going to be real close.
Yeah, he had some headway there. Well, Colton Bennett on the tackle for the Fort Cherry Rangers.
I think he is going to be short. It's about a half a yard short.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
This is kind of crazy here on your 34-yard line. That coaches see something that I don't see. Yep, lining up in the offensive formation.
Go outside with it.
Tonery and Brazell in the backfield with Schultz. Schultz keeping himself. He's up across. He's got the first down. And the line still pushing. And finally the whistles come. And it's a first down Chargers.
Nice little pickup right there. And let me tell you, that was a nice block as well, a lead block right there.
Schultz needed 1. He got 2.
He got 2.
Out to the 36-yard line.
Schultz is no small guy.
He's
6'1", 215.
Yeah, he's got some beef behind him. Same setup, 2 in the backfield with Schultz. This time he's going to hand it off to Tonery. Tonery gets hit immediately. No gain. Did a good job just to get to the line of scrimmage was Owen Tonery.
Yeah, it was. And then number 21 on the tackle, Nathan Hirant.
They're going to give him a loss back to the 35. It'll be 2nd and 11. There goes the sun. Thank you very much. It goes behind. It's not quite down yet. It's behind a tree, Marty. So.
Well, we're okay, I think, now. What a beautiful night.
2nd 11, trips to the near side for Schultz and the Chargers. From their 35, back to pass. Here comes the rush. He steps up, breaks 1 tackle, cuts into the outside. He brings it up the field. Here comes a flag.
Yeah.
Flag down. That's in the area of holding. We'll see what happens.
No question.
And Schultz did a good job of escape there. I think he would have gotten back to maybe the original line of scrimmage, but I think this one's coming back. And this year in high school football, if the hold is behind the line of scrimmage, the penalty gets marked off from the line of scrimmage. So it'll just be a loss of 10. So it'd be 2nd down and 21. Here's holding Chargers. That's the call.
Yeah, it's on that right side of the line.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd and 21 for the Chargers. That moves them all the way back to the Charger 25, is that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 25, L. Hard to see, really is, these numbers, because it's kind of sloped the field. You really can't see.
Yeah, the scoreboard operator's got it at the 30, but that's definitely not the 30.
No, sir.
2nd and 21. Here comes Schultz with another pass. The lefty flings it out, almost intercepted.
Sig was looking for it. He was right there, Johnny, on the spot, but it was kind of short. He overthrew his receiver, and I think it was Tonery going off for the pass.
Yeah, it almost looked like breakdown in communication there. I don't know if Isaiah was looking for Tonery to do one thing and he did another. Here comes Schultz with the 3rd down. What's your 3rd down and 21 play, Marty?
I want to say you want to pass it. You want to pass it over here on the near side. Look, you got a mismatch over here. I want to see what happens.
Well, you got Vitorino over on the side. He's looking this side. He flips it over in the middle.
There was holding.
There was holding there. No
but
call.
They didn't call.
Brady Brazell almost got spun around by number 58. That's
Lou Ryan.
Lou Ryan.
Yeah, he held his arm. He couldn't reach up all the way over his head.
No call.
Brady Brazell. So no call.
Rangers get away with one there, and it's 4th down, and Brazell back to punt. 4th and 21. Again, our Swiss Army knife, Isaiah Schultz, the long snapper.
He is that.
Back to Brazell. He boots it away. Nice little kick. It'll hit right on the 49-yard line of the Rangers. Cornali will let it roll. It goes all the way down to the 36-yard line of the Rangers, and that's where they will start. 1st and 10.
As you notice, he kept away from Sig on that side. He
Yeah,
went
he
to the
did.
right side.
Yeah, but it's like double barrel out there.
Yeah, it really
with
is.
Corneli and Sig.
Yeah, there's no question. That's a dynamic duo, no question.
8:13 left on the first quarter clock. It's 6-0 Rangers, and they get the ball. This time the offense for the first time will operate. Matt Sig at the helm.
Yeah, watch for Corneli here.
Well, in the backfield with him is
Timeout. Chargers or the Rangers. They didn't see something they liked, obviously.
Yep, Fort Cherry taking the timeout. In the backfield was Folletto with Sig.
Yeah, Ethan. Yeah, Ethan, and also to spell him sometimes would be Nate Hirant.
Yep.
Yep.
Number 21, I believe, right?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Been doing my studying.
Well, you always do a great job. You do. You're the best at it.
No.
You called me the other day, said, you want to help me? I said, sure. Next thing you know, here comes the rosters. Here comes this. Here comes that. Good job. All right, here we go.
From the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Chargers first time on their defensive set as well. So Seg looking to run. He's going to run it right up the middle himself. He gets hit. Pick up of a couple. He's still fighting, and finally the whistle blows. He'll pick up maybe 3 to the 30. Now they're going to mark him right at the 40-yard line. It'll be pick up of 4, 2nd and 6.
Dylan Matlock on the tackle right there on number 50. What a great senior he is.
He's having himself a season
as
well.
He really is. I've been listening to broadcast, and let me tell you, he's doing a great job.
Same setup. Twins to the far side for, no, there's none. Sig to pass. He's going to fling it down the field. And 5 yards over everybody, trying to hit Cornali. Covering him was, who is that?
That was number 11, Talon Ellis.
Is that Ellis?
Yes, number 11, Talon Ellis. Yes, sir.
I wasn't wondering if that was Ellis or.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 11.
Yep. And Sig just got a little bit too much muscle on that one. He overthrew him 5 yards, as you saw on a replay there if you're watching at home as well.
No replay tonight.
Well, the TV. We're so advanced now over here at OLSH.
I don't have a producer. I can't do that all.
Well, you can't do it all, buddy.
I'm doing the scoreboard, the ticker as it is. So.
I know you are.
3rd and 6 for the Rangers. in motion. Zeke's going to roll to this side. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's hitting the backfield and brought down. What a play by Brazil, bringing him down in the backfield all the way back to the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd down.
The other twin, Brady Brazil, on Johnny on the spot to knock him back.
Excuse me, it'll be 4th down.
It will be 4th down. Got 4th and 9.
Chargers forcing the Rangers to punt. Guess who's punting?
Let me guess.
Mr. Everything.
Yes, he is.
Mr. Ranger.
Yes, he is.
Matt Sig gets it. He's going to Australian rules football kick. Speedy Gardner picks it up. He retreats a little bit and gets brought down at the 20. Picked it up at the 30. He brought down at the 25. He loses 5 on the return. Hey, I can't blame him. He tried to circle back and pick up some blockers, and that was just a good tackle there.
Yeah, and Nashawn Sutton was right there on the spot, Al, and knocked him down. Shoestring tackle, great tackle by Sutton. There's no question.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat and say, good job.
A good job as well. That's right.
You'll mark him at the 26. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Brazil in the backfield with Schultz. Trips to the far side. Schultz going to hand it off to Brazil. And not much there, if anything.
Whole host of Rangers there. Corey Bichelle on the tackle, along with Lewis Ryan. Just gang tackled him, excuse me.
Looks like they're going to give him 1 to the 27.
Yep, that's about right.
2nd and 9. You know, if the Chargers can get positive yards, they just got to think positive yards every play.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Al. They're holding their own. They really are. I mean, of course, for that kickoff return, but, they're holding their own right here.
Again, Brazil in the backfield with Schultz. Twins trips to the near side. Schultz has got it. Fakes the handoff to Brazil, and he spins out of one tackle, and he gets gang tackled in the backfield for a loss.
And the other Swiss Army knife, Shane Cornelli, on the tackle. Let me tell you, he just got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run.
Loss of 2, back to the 25.
They're very physical up front, the Fort Cherry Rangers, and that's exactly what happened there. So
it'll be 3rd and 11 from the Charger 25.
Out goes Sutton.
Rogers comes in for the Rangers.
Yep. Evan Rogers.
Ellis goes to the far side. Now Tonery goes in motion to the far side. Trips to the far side now. And got a delay of game call on the Chargers. That'll back them up a couple yards. Anytime that flag comes from the back judge,
it's always delay a game.
Pre-snap, it's delay a game, so that'll back them up 5. It'll be 3rd and 16 from the 20. Okay, they need that 16-yard play. They need to find Ethan on the flat here and let him make some, open space, make some plays.
Yeah.
Ethan would be on the far side by himself. Schultz looking back. He looks that way. He's got Ethan. Speedy up close to the 1st down.
He's about 6 inches short.
He's going to be right there. And 16 they needed. I think they got 15 and a half, Marty. I think you're right. Man,
yeah. Well, that was a bad spot. He was up closer than that.
So it'll be 4th down, and they got it marked at a yard, but I'll tell you, he needs to get to the 26. It's up on the 35-yard line. 4th and 1. Chargers are in the go-for-it formation.
Nice catch by Gardner. He's having a hell of a season.
Oh, he is. Schultz up across. He's got the 1st down. He falls forward to about the 37-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Coach Militzer goes for it on 4th down, and it pays off. Up to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 Chargers.
Yeah, actually I think it was Brady Brazil taking that plunge, if you look closer.
Oh, was it? Yeah,
it was.
It was.
And,
he took the direct snap
Yeah,
there.
he did. Direct snap is right. So we're in business.
Two body types are the same.
They are.
Except Isaiah's just about 3 inches taller. That's about it.
Yeah, they're both tanks.
2 in the backfield. Schultz this time is the quarterback. He's going to hand it off. It's Tonery to the near side, trying to go off tackle. He gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose one back to the 36. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Corey Bushell again on the tackle. That's about 4 tackles so far. We called his name tonight. That's a great tackle right there by number 34, the senior.
Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and it's only 6-0. I'm thinking Fort Cherry fans will be scratching their heads saying, we normally have more than that after the first quarter. Chargers doing a good job defensively here.
Yep.
Trying to keep it on the ground, keeping the ball out of Fort Cherry's hands. That's a great best defense. Schultz back to pass. Quickly out. Underthrows Speedy Gardner. It goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yep, just underthrew him a little bit over there.
Want to say howdy and hope you're doing well. Christian Harbaugh out of town today. That's why Marty's here. I want to thank Marty for coming along, Marty Armstrong.
Thank you for having me.
Second game this year, and always a pleasure. Christian, we'll look forward to you coming back next week. It'll be homecoming, and it's homecoming for you. It'll be homecoming for you too. So safe travels, and see you next week.
Yeah, he does a great job. He really does. Guys make a great team, Al.
3rd and 11. Trips to the near side. Low snap. Schultz picks it up. He drifts this way. The lefty throws it up and knocked out of play by Mr. Sig. Matt Sig reaches up and swats it to his own bench. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the punt team for the Chargers.
Yeah, definitely, El. He was all over Speedy Gardner, and he just swatted it down. He has that leaping ability.
And if he doesn't swat that, Speedy's got it, and he's
gone.
down the sideline.
He's gone for 6.
Because nobody's going to catch him, because that would have taken Matt Sig out of the play.
OLSH had that ball, El, for 4 minutes, 9 plays, so they're held their own right there. So let's see what happens.
2:19 on the stop clock. Brazell waits a moment. He'll boot it away. Another good kick, kicking it away from Sig. Cornali, though, picks it up at the 38. Sidesteps one tackle, misses, breaks another one, breaks a third. Cornali into Charger territory. He gets brought down hard at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rangers in Charger territory.
Yeah, it was a nice return by Corneli. He never just stopped. And, I like what they're doing. They're keeping the ball away from Sig. They know that he's a big threat. But, Corneli, he's your weapon, too, over there on the other side. So, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sister Francine, for that. But
it's a two-edged sword.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Pick your poison. Pick one guy that you don't want to beat you and make the other guy beat you. And Filetto in the backfield. Sig's going to straight quarterback keeper up the middle. Nice run. Right along the hash marks. He'll pick up about 6 or 7.
Demir Ruff on a tackle. Nice tackle there by Demir.
Pick up 7, 2nd and 3 from the Charger 34. Filetto in the backfield with Sig. Twins to both sides. Here's a snap back. He's going to pass it down to the sidelines. Caught and quickly into the end zone. The quick strike offense of the Rangers. That was caught by Brandon Cook, the junior.
34-yard touchdown pass from Sig to Brandon Cook, making it a 12-0 Ranger lead with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Let's see if the Rangers go for 2 to try to get that missed extra point back. It looks like the offense is coming out here. Yep, looks like they're going to go for 2. Yeah, Matt Sig coming back out here. So we're going to get a 2-point conversion attempt here. Minute 20 left in the first quarter. And a timeout is being called by the Chargers.
Yeah, that was a nice pass by Cook, Sig to Cook. He just kind of looked like he was going to give the ball to Ethan Folletto. Next thing you know, number 15 took off, Brandon Cook, and then there it is.
Yeah, the play action, and Chargers were in his zone, and Cook just split the zone. He was wide open.
3 plays, 34 yards. Well, actually, excuse me, about 50 yards.
It was actually a 40-yard drive.
Yeah, 40-yard drive, excuse me, yep. That's awesome. Not too good for the OLSH Chargers.
Hey, save the date for the OLSH Fall Open House, Sunday, October 22nd. And that's this Sunday. And you want to explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. Here we go, going for 2. Matt Sig, is beautiful sky here, the sun shining off the clouds. Sig's going to keep it himself, and he's going to walk it in untouched. 2-point conversion is good. And just like that, it is 14-0. Fort Cherry over your Chargers.
Yeah, it didn't take long for Sig to strike. But, you know, again, I still say OLSH is holding their own, Al. I really do.
No, I agree.
You know, everybody thought it was going to be a blow-up by halftime. You're going to run the clock mercy roll, and, you know, it's 14-0. Yeah, we got another quarter to go, but they're holding their own.
Yep. Hey, join us at Moon Stadium on September 30th, next Saturday, as the Chargers take on the Char Houston Buccaneers in the homecoming football game. And watch us as we crown our homecoming king and queen. September 30th is also our youth football night tailgate, or youth night tailgate. Register in advance at www.olsh.org/apps/pages/important dates to be eligible for free food, giveaways, and free admission to the homecoming game.
Looking forward to it next Saturday.
Hope to see all the alumni there.
Against the Buccaneers next Saturday. The winless Buccaneers.
Also, gear up for your fall sports season with new Charger fashion from www.olshgear.com. So with 1:20 left here in the first quarter, here's the run-up and the kickoff deep. Speedy Gardner will step up and pick it up around the 20-yard line, up across to the close to the 35. Nice run back there by Speedy going to the far side.
Yeah, that was a nice run back.
I guess that was close to the 10-yard line when he picked that up.
Yeah, it was, Al.
We're not real high here. We're not as high as the cameras. The camera's up above us. So.
It's hard to see because we're even playing.
So from the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. 1:12 left in the first quarter clock. Schultz and Garner out wide to the near side. They'll hand it off to Brazil, and the Rangers almost took that hand off, and he's hit immediately. It'll be a loss back in the backfield. Brazil not happy as he hands the ball.
Not at all.
Hands the ball to the official.
I'm sure he had a few choice words to say to the line, like, "You gonna block for me tonight?" But I get it. You know, it's easier said than done. You know, you got this big Ranger, you know, very physical up front.
Yep.
You know, number 73 for the Rangers over there.
And
Joey Close, he's very big.
I'm not going to make excuses, but attrition is going to be a factor tonight.
No question. When you're short of guys like that, it's hard. It really is.
Fort Cherry has probably between 2 and 3 times the number of players that the Chargers have. Yeah. Schultz in the backfield. 2nd and 12 from the 33. Brazil in the backfield with Schultz. Trips to the far side. Low snap, and we got a pre-snap penalty. Nope, forget
timeout.
It was timeout OLSH. They'll take their second timeout. They'll have 1 timeout to go here in the half, and 14 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah. So these Rangers go down to Dormont next week to play Bishop Canevin Crusaders. And as we stated many times, your Chargers are home at the Moon Tiger Stadium homecoming.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Yep, Saturday at 7 p.m.
Fort Cherry plays next Saturday as well. Both of them play on the 30th. So.
Yep.
Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us in Shadow for a day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. You'll be assigned a Charter Ally, which is your host for today. You'll attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. I'll finish the thought after this play. Schultz hands it off to Brazell. Brazell, once again, not a good exchange, and he gets hit in the backfield again. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see.
And one more time, number 34, Corey Burchell on the tackle. Come up on that end.
That is the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first, it's the Rangers 14, Chargers nothing. We'll be right back for quarter number 2 right after this message. Welcome back to Jim Gary Stadium here in McDonald, Pennsylvania. Chargers and the Rangers going at it tonight as we start the second quarter. As you can see, Fort Cherry on top 14-0. Fort Cherry scored on the opening kickoff, 95-yard run back by Cornelli, and then Matt Sieg pass to Mr. Cook for the second score. Matt Sieg ran it in for the 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand. Chargers doing fairly well, but they just can't get the offense to click at this point.
This is true.
Ball's at the 32-yard line, 3rd and 13 for the Chargers. As we switch sides of the field. Low snap again. Schultz rolls to the far side. He gets hit, he flips it, trying to hit Tonery. Got it, great job to get it away. And it's 4th down, the Chargers in punt situation one more time.
By 90% of the snaps, unfortunately, are coming low, so he has nowhere to set up. So they have to work on that a little bit too, I believe. But they're getting rushed. You know, Fort Cherry just dominating on the defensive line. So they're like, uh-oh, let's get this ball away quick as we can.
Brazell one more time back. Canali and Sieg back deep for the Rangers. The double barrel return guys. Brazell with a couple steps and then kicks it away and gets a nice Charger bounce. It'll roll dead at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Nice job by the Chargers and Brazell.
Yeah, Brady Brazell does a nice job. Nice hang time. And had a little Charger bounce there.
Again, that's their backup kicker as Tate is their normal punter.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
This is true, El. I mean, so like you said, you're switching in motion here every week.
Most of the players.
It's hard to get chemistry that way, but they're doing a great job.
When you got half your starters are on the shelf, I mean, you got to have guys step up.
Yes, sir.
Here's Sieg rolling to his right. Looking. He's going to fire downfield, and it's going to be over everybody's head. He had Cornali starting to break open clear behind the defense. Speedy Garner and Ellis, but pass falls incomplete. 11:36 left in the half.
Yes, they got a strong arm, and he just overthrew him there a little bit. But I tell you what, I like what Gardner's doing out there, El. I really do. You know, he plays that strong safety, and he does a great job.
Yeah, that's normally Tate's position.
Yeah, it is. Again, we're flopping every week because of injuries.
Sieg hands it off. It's time to.
That's Hirant. That's Hirant.
Hirant, yeah. It's not 12, it's 21.
21 Hirant.
Dyslexia is a horrible disease.
Oh, it sure is. But yeah,
that was a nice run. 1st down.
Yeah, Nate Hirant on the run. 1st down, Rangers. 11:21 to go here, as you see on your screen.
Goes out to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rangers. He'll send Hirant in motion. Sig's going to follow him that way to the far side. He's got the line. Spins out of one tackle, brought down out there by Garner. Comes up from a safety position to make the stop, and when your safeties and cornerbacks are making the stops, that's not a good sign, Marty.
No, not at all, because that means he's getting through the line somewhere. But, yeah, your strong safety's holding him back. They're doing a good job, though. They're containing. Yeah. I mean, they really are. Your main goal is not to let them score, obviously.
1st and 10 on the Charger 45-yard line as he crossed into Charger territory. Sig with 2 in the backfield with him. Heinrich, no, little cross-buck action there. This is Filetto. Another big gain, another 1st down.
Filetto and then Gardner come up with a tackle one more time. So Ethan Filetto on about a 12-yard run.
They'll mark it at the 32-yard line. Pretty much the Rangers deciding in the huddle how many yards they want here on each play.
Yeah.
Sig this time Sig takes it. Nobody touches him. He gets out the outside. One man to beat. Sig gets pushed out of bounds. Huge run for Matt Sig. He gets pushed out of bounds. It looks like around the 5-yard line. I can't see from here.
Yeah, it looks like about the...
Let's see what they put on the scoreboard.
Actually, it looks like about the 9, maybe.
No, it's inside the 10.
At the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. It's hard to see.
1st and goal. Matt Sig is going to hand it off. This is Heinrich. And he is into the end zone, an 8-yard run for Nate Heinrich.
Yeah, just like that. 20-0. Nate Heinrich on that 9-yard run, or 8-yard run, I should say.
8-yard, yeah.
Yep. And so they're going to go for the kick here. Again, Cornelli to hold. And Massey to kick.
Massey to kick. He missed his 1st attempt. High snap. Gets it down. And he puts it through.
That was a heck of a recovery right there.
Oh, Cornelli saved that one.
Yeah, he sure did.
And you got to clap your hands for Cornelli there. Boy, that ball, that would have went over Massey's head, that snap.
Yeah, it would have, Al. And so just like that, it's 21-0. Fort Cherry Rangers, 9:43 to go here in a half. And they're picking up yards at a chunk. And Sig just ran that ball. He probably gained 40 yards on that series right there.
Well, I started to say there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers, grades 10 and 11, are invited to join us for a shadow for a day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. You'll be assigned to Charger Ally, which is your host for a day, and you'll attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Charger for a Day program begins October 3rd, so pre-register now for your experience at olsh.org/visit.
Yeah, so they got the ball, 11:43 here, and ran it.
Took 2 minutes.
2 minutes off the clock is right, exactly. So he started over at Fort Cherry 31-yard line. 8-yard run by Nate Heinrich and an extra kick by Massey. Good. And here we go with the kick.
Cornelli does the kicking duties. A run up. And he's going to line drive this one. This one's going to roll into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Chargers will have it at the 20-yard line.
Okay, so that helped the Chargers there. Setting up shop here. 9:43 to go.
They just need one good solid drive here.
That's all. That's all it takes.
Get their confidence up and
put them right back into the game.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait for next week. Homecoming. It's always fun.
Always fun.
The Buccaneers.
Yeah, Chartreuse Buccaneers coming to town. Don't forget Saturday, not Friday.
It's Saturday night at noon.
7 p.m. As they say, be there or be square.
Schultz going to hand it off to Tonery. Tonery cuts it back up the middle. He's met there right at the 20-yard line. He might have gotten one. We'll see where they mark it. Tonery gets helped up by his teammates. Going to mark him no gain right at the 20-yard line.
77 junior Dalton Anderson on the tackle with another 4 or 5 Rangers to stop him.
There's a monster. He's 6'3", 300 listed. Corn-fed.
Big Farm Boys.
Yeah, corn-fed.
Hey, they started playing ball down there when we were 3 years old.
Oh, yeah.
The 4 Cherry Little Rangers.
Yep.
No question.
Toner and Garner to the near side. Vinorino and Ellis on the far side, and I think the Chargers jumped. I think Ellis jumped.
Yeah.
Yep. False start. I'll back them up 5 to the 15. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Chargers. Yep, Ellis would have been all right, I think, but he just didn't come to stop. He got out in a position and just took off.
Look a pass for Tonery here.
Rangers jump, but they didn't go across into the neutral zone. Schultz fires it out wide. Ellis makes the catch. He's going to pick up a couple, but immediately brought down by Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers and Bochelle over there on the tackle, but Rogers come up on him and just nailed him with a 2 or 3 yard gain. So 3rd and 13 here.
3rd and 13, so he picked up 2 to the 17. Trips to the far side for the Chargers. Excuse me, Twins to both sides. Another low snap. Schultz rolls that one up, and he's going to flick it down the field. This one is going to be almost intercepted. Was that Sig or
that was
Rogers?
Sig.
Yeah, Sig diving for another one out in no man's land. It'll be 4th down. Look for Brady to come in here and boot it away. See if they can't at least make the Rangers start in their own territory, but that's going to be a big boot and a roll for Brady.
Yeah.
Ball's on the 13. He'll be getting it away probably around his 5 or 10 yard line.
So Rangers will probably set up in OLSH territory, it looks like.
Yeah, they're setting up at the 50. Brady kicks it. He gets this one away pretty good. Is it off to the side? It does. It goes out of bounds, and this will be in Charger territory. 7:36 left on the clock. And they're going to mark it all the way back to the 30-yard line. The Charger bench is complaining.
Yeah, I just don't understand, but
I don't think it, man, I thought it was going to be out around the 35 or 40 anyway, but all the way back at the 30-yard line. Short field for the Rangers. Here we go. Yeah, because I had one official was out by the 35, about the 37-yard line, and the other one ran right past him. So, but anyway,
happens.
Sig's going to look for the little shovel pass, and
OLSH got the ball.
They're going to say incomplete pass.
Yep.
That's the right call.
Yeah,
Chargers saying they have it, but that was a shovel pass.
It was a shovel.
Sig shoveled that pass up. It's going to go as incomplete pass. Chargers were on top of it, but it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Same call happened to the Chargers last week, and they were arguing that it was a fumble, and finally one of the officials came in and says, no, that was a shovel pass. Because it happened to the Chargers, the shovel pass.
Yeah, incomplete.
It's incomplete, yeah. Sig gets the snap, flips it out. It's Folletto. Breaks a tackle, he's inside the 10. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 30-yard pass and catch from Sig to Folletto.
Actually, they're calling it 31 yards, Al. 31 yards to the house with Sig to Ethan Folletto, number 12. And so we got an OLSH Charger hurt down.
Yep, another one. You hate to see this. It happens.
52.
That's
Broth.
Damara Broth. And he's down. And, boy, let's hope this doesn't add to the mash unit here for the Chargers. They're just having one heck of a season in injuries.
Yeah, Ethan Folletto kind of did it on his own. Sig gave him the ball,
Yeah,
and he broke tackles.
Yep.
So there you go.
Aaron Natopsky out there looking at him. They're looking at, looks like his right leg. But we'll see what happens.
I hope he's okay. We don't need another Charger time. We already got 5.
We're going to have to start calling up the 8th graders.
Yeah.
Save the date and join us on Monday, October 9th.
He's
at
up.
7 p.m.
Sorry.
OLSH welcomes motivational speaker Dustin Dale to kick off our new speaker series. This event is free and open to the public, so visit us. To visit us, go to olsh.org/speaker series to register. Cronulla will hold for Massey one more time. It's 27-0. Chargers send a limping player out there. So it looks like Bame. Massey gets this one up, and it goes through. And it's 28-0 Fort Cherry.
Yeah, it is. And right now, OLSH has no answers. I just too injury-ridden. It's kind of hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you got 9 of your starters are out hurt, it's hard to put a team on it.
I'm not taking away from the Chargers either. They're a good football team. Sig just throwing it at will right now.
Yeah.
And like I said, Ethan Folletto did that himself. He just fed it to him, broke a few tackles. But it's hard to replace guys like that.
Yeah.
All year, all summer, you work together with the same guys. Every week you're changing because of the injuries. It's just not fair, but it's part of the game. Look at Avella. They canceled this week because of so many injuries they could not play. So they had to forfeit this week against Bishop Canavan, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Hey, I give it to these guys, man. They're out here giving it their all. They know that the odds are stacked against them. They're playing a team that's got 2 to 3 times more players than they do, fresh. But they're out here every play. They don't get any plays off. And they're leaving it on the field. So all I can say is go Chargers. Yeah. The news is getting better, though. They're getting healthy. Let's hope Mr. 52 isn't hurt badly. Cronulla with the run-up. He's going to kick this one. And this one is going to bounce and go out of bounds. It'll be an illegal procedure against Fort Cherry. The Chargers will get it at the 35-yard line.
Nice play by Gardner to let it go. Some people get kind of froze, want to pick deer in the headlights, if you will. Like, I better take it. Like Gunnar Olszewski the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So the Chargers will get it at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. 6:51 left in the half.
And boy, I tell you what, Fields is really limping.
Yeah, he's the one that came on late for the point after.
Yep.
And he's their 3rd-string quarterback. So, I mean, I don't know.
I think 4th.
I don't know what your depth chart is.
I think Brady Brazel will be your 4th.
I would think Brady would be next up. Yep. Yeah. Another one bounces back to him. Brazel gets the ball. He gets up across the 35. We get 1, maybe 2. Give him 1 to the 36. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yep. Number 5, Colton Bennett on the tackle for the Fort Cherry Rangers.
Beautiful sky looking out to the west.
Cotton candy.
Yeah.
It looks gorgeous. It really does.
You can see it there on your screen. Schultz, nice snap there, hands it off to Tonery. No, he keeps it. comes to the near side, trying to cut it upfield. He will. I think he's going to get tackled for loss. Looks like back at the 35. We'll see where they mark it.
I like that sportsmanship. Fort Cherry Rangers come over and helped him up off the ground. Said, hey, you know, they pat him on the back. Said, come on now. They see that he's limping. Yeah, he's really limping bad. So,
yeah.
You know, it's hard. And, you know, you get a lot of low snaps. It's even harder when you're limping to go low to get the ball.
3rd and 10 from the 35. Chargers get one and lose one. Backfield is loaded. Schultz is going to try to throw it. He's going to fling it down the field. Garner on his pattern. It's intercepted. That's Safran. He's going to bring it up the near side. And he gets pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Fort Cherry at the Charger. Looks like around the 30-yard line. Safran with the pick.
Yeah, he overthrew Charger Ethan Gardner, Speedy Gardner, and right there stood the Ranger. .508 left here in the second. They're going to mark him out at the 28.
First down 10 Rangers at the OLSH 28.
Sig pitches it over. Heinrich gets the corner. He picks up about 5 or 6.
Brady Burzell on the tackle, number 10.
Mark it at the 22, 23-yard line. Call it 5. 2nd and 5. From the 23. Sig hands it off. Is that Folletto? No, it's Heinrich again.
And that was Brady
Burzell again.
Yeah, he's having a well of a game. And right there, he stood there and just threw him to the ground. So, you know, they're stopping him.
Picks up 2 more. 2nd down and 3 from the 21. Or excuse me, 3rd down and 3 from the 21.
Yeah, Hiron and Folletto, they're a hard 2 guys to bring down. That's a good combination right there.
They need 3. Sig will keep it himself this time. He's got the 1st down and more. Dives, jumps over 1 defender, and he'll get into the end zone for a 21-yard touchdown run. Matt Sig.
They're calling it 23 here, but I think you're right, Al. It was 21. But we'll call it 23-yard scamper for Sig. With 3:39 to go here in before half.
And this is exactly what you didn't want to happen with 3:39 left. Massey gets this one up and in.
Yep, so just like that, 35-0. And the Mercy will be running here.
Yeah, in second half.
Second half.
And
again,
the Chargers can score.
Exactly. And again, El, you know, honestly, OLSH got a lot of hurt people, and there's no excuses.
No.
The Rangers got a good team.
There's
no question. But you have hurt guys like that, it's very hard to stop anybody, especially this Ranger football team at home.
Chargers, again, I'll say it again, the Chargers are getting healthy, though. I mean, they're not tonight, but next couple weeks you're going to see some of the starters coming back. Obviously, we're not going to see Greer all year, but and we got some new players coming in.
Yeah, we do.
So
yeah,
one, he's here tonight. He's not eligible. He'll be eligible next week, we're hoping. Of course, he won't be. If we make the playoffs, he wouldn't be eligible for the playoffs, but
we'll give you a hint. He's number 2.
Number 2, coming from Seton LaSalle. 35-0. Chargers haven't been whooped on like this in years. Of course, they haven't been this banged up in years.
Exactly right. They've been fortunate in the last
Yes,
10
they
years,
have, yeah.
about 7 or 8 years, I should say.
Kernali will kick this one off down the middle of the field. Gardner picks up right down the middle. Kicks it out to the far side, cuts it upfield, across the 30. Up close to the 35. Let's see where they mark it. Nice little return there by Speedy.
Kickoff team to the far side.
30-yard line.
Yep, 30, 31 actually.
Mm-hmm.
First and 10, OLSH, 31.
So 69 yards to go to the house.
Yeah,
With 3:31 to go. See what we can do here.
that's what I said. Let's get something to Speedy out on the wing.
Yep.
Let him create in some open space. Empty set. Oh, no, there's Brady back there. Hands it off to Brady. Brady gets across the line, across the 35. He's got the first down. Outside, across to the 42-yard line. First and 10 Chargers.
Gonna run a hole through that. Mack truck through that hole. That was a nice pickup right there by Brady Brazell.
Needed 10, he got 11. First and 10 Chargers at their own 42-yard line.
Nice run by Brady.
Schultz skipping in because he can't put a lot of weight on that one leg. I know Dorian's over on the sideline just chomping on the bit. He wanted to play so bad. Trips to the near side for the Chargers. First and 10. Schultz looking to pass, gets the pressure. He'll fling it out. Trying to hit Garner. It falls incomplete, and the pressure coming from the Ranger line there.
Dalton Anderson, number 77, come right through the line and nowhere for him to hide. So there you go.
And there you see the difference. You see the Rangers changing up their linemen. The Chargers don't have that luxury. They don't have the bodies to do that.
You called it, Al. You said the attrition's going to set in, and that's exactly what's going on right now. You have a 35-0 lead. You can just do it at will.
And they'll come out and they'll sit for a play or two, and then they'll come back in. The Chargers are playing both sides of the ball, and they don't get a rest. So there's Vitorino with a little wobble in his giddy up.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Wow. Twins to either side. Schultz one more time calling for the ball. Second and 10. He'll hand it off to Brazell. Brazell breaks a couple tackles. He'll get to the line, maybe one, to the 43.
Yeah.
That literally was a yard in a cloud of dust. And I see dust out there.
It might be old days. But, yeah, Colton Bennett got in there in the backfield and just, wreaked havoc, and Brady had nowhere to go. But, yeah, I see a lot of Chargers limping, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's scary.
It really is.
I've never seen so many injuries on a team before.
Yeah.
Literally. Third and 9 from the 43-yard line. The Chargers trying to get something going here with 1:57 and a rolling clock. Showing blitz. Here they come. Flying out to Speedy. He breaks one tackle. He gets up to the 45 and no further. It'll be fourth down and about 7 for the Chargers at the 45-yard line.
Fourth down and a long second for OLSH.
I mean, you got to think Brady's going to punt it, obviously. Yeah, he's back to punt.
Oh, yeah. With 1:43 left, you can't.
Yeah, take a chance. Yeah.
Chargers have one timeout left. Fort Cherry with 2 in the half. Snap back. Oh, and off the front of his foot, and a line drive. It goes about 4 yards. Picked up there. It'll be Fort Cherry's ball in Charger territory at the 48 or 49-yard line. See where they mark it. Marking it at the 49. First and 10, Fort Cherry. Wow.
Yeah, just a bad break for Brady. Went off the front of his foot.
If it weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all.
Yeah, right. Well, hey.
Again, these kids are out here. They're
giving it all.
They're leaving nothing on the they're putting it all on the field. Handoff, delayed handoff. It's Filetto trying to add on. He runs it all the way up to the Charger 20-yard line.
35-yard scamper for Ethan Folletto.
Wow.
Yeah, a chunk.
Rangers are in the red zone. First and 10 at the OLSH 20.
That's a 29-yard run.
29-yard run.
Yeah, they were on the 49.
Yeah, it's true.
1:13 left. Rolling clock. Rangers trying to add on to their 35-0 lead. He hands it off. This time it's Heinrich. Nobody hits him until he gets way into the backfield. Inside the 10, around the 5-yard line. Heinrich picks up another big chunk. There's a 25 or 20-yard run.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that would have been a 15-yard run. First and goal from the 5.
I got they're going to run the clock down far as they can.
That Sig just now getting to the huddle for the play. Keep an eye on the back judge.
Watch watch Sig keep his ball.
He's got 5 seconds. The hands up. Snap it.
Nope.
It's Folletto. Walks it in untouched.
5-yard run by Mr. Folletto. Second of the night. Your Fort Cherry Rangers all over your Chargers, 41-0 with 21 seconds to go here in a half.
Folletto. And it's like, I don't think Sig's attempted a pass, maybe one in this quarter, and why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're getting 10, 15 yards of a chunk on the pass. Another high snap. Cornelli puts it down. Massey puts it through. And Fort Cherry's making it look easy, Marty. I keep calling you Matt.
That's okay, Frank. Anyways, no, you know what, El? It's all fun. You know, here's what, again, we keep saying this. I'm going to say it one more time and I'm going to stop. But, when you have the injury bug bite you like this, you just can't stop anything. There's just no way. With a powerhouse team like this, Fort Cherry is one of the roughest teams in Class A right now. Like you said, they're scoring 49 points at will with Sig. If you stop Sig, you got Hiron. If you stop Hiron, you got Folletto. If you stop him, you got Cornelli. You stop him, the list goes on and on and on.
The reason Cornelli doesn't have more stats is because they haven't been throwing the ball.
100% right.
He's a receiver.
Yeah.
Why
like
throw
you said, why throw it if you can just run it down their throat?
42-0 Chargers. I have to look back and see when the last time somebody scored 42 points on them. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Massey dribbles this one. It's a live ball.
Oh!
Huge hit. And Rangers say they have it.
Let me tell you what, he got lit up. That was one of the hardest hits I've seen all year.
Yeah, it was. He's not getting up either. They're holding him steady. They're not making him move. They're not letting him move, Marty.
That's okay.
They're holding his head, so that was a vicious. That was a vicious hit. That was Shimetti.
Yeah, it was Shimetti, and I just hope he's okay.
Yeah.
His head went back. It was one of the hardest hits I've seen this year in high school. And I tell you what, Brady is he's so upset right now, Brady Brazil, and he has a right.
Well, I think he's upset because I wish we had replay because that could very easily been called targeting because he hit him with his helmet right in the chest. That could very easily be called, targeting. He could be out of the game, whoever that was. And there was no flag thrown.
Let's hope he's okay.
But, yeah, I'm just wishing he's okay.
I didn't catch who pumped him, but I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, that's why I wish we had the replay. I really do.
You just heard everyone go, oh. And
no, he led with his helmet. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So. Hey, the early action application period for OLSH for the class of 2028 has begun. Early action applicants will have their application fee waived. Submit yours by midnight on September 29th, 2023 to take advantage of this opportunity and receive an early acceptance decision. Apply online at olsh.org/apply. Yeah, this don't look good. They're waving.
I see a lot of people limping over on that OLSH Charger sideline. It's just sad. Okay, he's up. Okay, great. Brady Brazell, I never seen him so angry. He was so upset when that hit occurred. You can just tell that he didn't like it at all.
Well, the officials are talking to Militzer, Coach Militzer.
They're just going to run it out, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know. I've seen Fort Cherry before, but they are in a victory formation.
Yeah, they are. They're going to run it out.
Sig under center, takes a knee, and that'll bring the first half to a close. But I'm telling you, that was a targeting hit. But anyway, at the end of the half, it is Fort Cherry 42, your Chargers nothing. And we will be back after a few words, and we'll try to wrap things up here at halftime, and we'll come back and bring you the second half. 42-0 Fort Cherry over the Chargers. Don't go away. We'll be back.
While you're there, don't forget to stop by Nature's Thrift Shop and Shop Shack. Check out all the Fort Cherry apparel that's on sale. And for your halftime entertainment, our 2023 Fort Cherry.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of many opportunities that'll help you grow, not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
Still City football. On KDK Plus. He broadcasts on KDK Plus, Matt Gardner.
Yeah, it's Still City.
Yeah, it's him and Josh Taylor tonight.
We're not showing any score on that. They're always late with these scores. But as you see, Upper St. Clair Peters Township no score. Every once in a while, they're not showing that either.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together, and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of many opportunities that'll help you grow, not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
McDonald, Pennsylvania. The Chargers got themselves in a hole, 42-0 at halftime, and it's been all Fort Cherry right now, and the Chargers don't have an answer offensively or defensively, and we covered it pretty much. I don't want to make excuses, but the facts are that attrition is really taking a toll on the Chargers tonight.
Yeah, it really is, Al. Again, we're not taking away from the Rangers.
No.
They got a good ball club. Sig and company, like I said, Sig somehow, you got him, you got Folletto, you got Hiron, list goes on. They're healthy. We're not. That's the name of the game right now. They got a good team. So that's, again, 42-0 with in the game here in Mercy Rule. We'll be running, but it was off and running, Al, if you don't mind.
No, go.
Quarter number 1, 15 seconds in, just like that. Shane Cornelli, 95-yard kickoff return with Massey kick no good. At quarter 1, the 1:20 mark, you had 3 plays, 34-yard reception from Sig to Cook, 14-0, 2-point Sig to run in. That was good. 9:43 left of the second quarter. Nate Hiron on an 8-yard run. Massey kick, 21-0. Still in the second quarter, 6:51. 31-yard pass from Sig to Folletto. Folletto did it all. It was out here on the open flat, and he just broke 3 tackles. Again, Massey kick. Massey's unbelievable. He really is. And their holder, Cornelli's holding everything because they're going way over his head. He's bringing them down nice and easy.
Yeah.
Quarter number 2 still in the second quarter, 3:39 to go, 35-0. When you had a 23-yard scamper from Sig and Massey kick, and 39 seconds left in the game. It was all she wrote on that one, 41-0 with Massey kick, a 5-yard run by Folletto, his second of the night. So 42-0. Chargers got to work it out for him now.
Yeah, it has been all red and silver, red and gold, gray. But you know what the scary thing really is number 3 in red, Matt Sig.
Yeah.
He's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. And then also, with Cornelli, excuse me, someone keeps talking through the window. I don't know what he wants, but I'm just trying to ignore him. But anyways, that's what's going on.
So
yeah,
it's going to be a long haul, and at this point, you just got to, if you're a Charger fan, you're wearing purple and gold, you just got to think, let's get healthy. Let's hope that Hunter Shimetti is okay. He took that vicious hit right at the end of the first half, and I understand playing aggressively, but that was, in my opinion, that was a dirty hit. Should have been flagged, and it wasn't. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that Hunter is okay. I wouldn't be surprised if he does not come back in after that hit. It was right in the chest, leading with the helmet. So, but the Chargers, we talked about it last week. We talked about it the week before that, and we're going to talk about it this week. It just seems like every week you just hold your breath and cross your fingers that nobody gets hurt. And guess what? Every week seems like another key player hits the sidelines with an injury, and so far it just seems like a bunch of dings and nicks today because Zay is limping a little bit. I saw Vitorino limping a little bit, and of course Hunter gets crushed trying to get that kick off, that little squibbed kick, and let's hope he's okay. But again, I just want to reinforce that it's good news for the Chargers in the couple weeks to come. The next couple weeks, we should be getting several players back. Let's hope that helps. And our new player from Seton LaSalle, we'll reveal his name next week. He will be wearing number 2, but we'll hope he's playing next week. We're hoping the paperwork gets processed in time. It's been submitted and all that good stuff. So, but right now the Chargers need numbers, bodies.
Well, we talked about earlier with Avella, they only got 13 kids on the team, and they said like 5 kids are hurt.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I mean, it's one of those things that, it's unforeseen. But brighter days are ahead for the Chargers.
Yeah.
You got Scherzer is using coming to Moon Tiger Stadium next Saturday at 7 o'clock. Then you go over to Burgettstown. Burgettstown won one game all year. Avella, we already know about them. And then you got Bishop Canevin and Cornell to round out the year. Here we are, Al, already halfway through the season.
Well, actually, oh, that's wrong. I was looking at the wrong schedule. Oh, yeah. That's our broadcast schedule as well. So we got Shar Houston next week, 7 o'clock on Saturday. Plan to be there. It should be a great event. It's homecoming. It's always fun. King and Queen get crowned, and that's always fun. And then the week after that, another 2 Saturday games in a row. We'll travel down to Burgettstown, an afternoon affair. And
Hill Stadium. They always pack them at Hill Stadium.
The Blue Devils, another turf, another grass field, not a turf field. So, and then Avella, should they have a team and able to, that'll be the battle of the two teams with the injury list. So the Avella Eagles and the Chargers.
Yeah.
And that'll be on Friday the 13th. Wow, there we go. Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger Day. And
I just caught that. That went over my head. Okay.
And then the 20th, we'll give you the rest of the schedule. And then Bishop Canevin invades Moon Stadium on the 20th, Friday the 20th. That should be a good one. Battle of the Catholic schools in the section. And then we close out the regular season over at
the Frank.
The Frank over, I call it the rooftop rivalry. The
Terry Stadium.
Yeah, Frank Letary Stadium. And that's like 3 blocks from my house. So I can hear the PA system from my house if I was home. But
it's always a good game over there. C.J. Jackson's doing wonders over there as a quarterback. I coached him when I was in Cornell Youth. He does a great job. And let me tell you, Bishop Canevin, that game out, as we know, it's going to be on Steel City Showcase with Matt Florida.
I think they're nixing that one. They're going with somebody else. I think probably
because of the
injuries. They know it's really.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah.
But I was going to wait for that game.
So that one's they're backing out of that one. They're going to reassign that one. But unfortunately for the Chargers, but they won't get on TV. But hey, they got us. They got us.
You got these two non-broadcasters over here. But but no, all kidding aside, it is 42-0. But you again, you keep harping on it, and so have I. When you have injuries, there's nothing you can do about it, guys. There's nothing you can do about it. You got to play it out. You just can't wave a white flag, say, hey, I want to go home. I want to go watch TV. You got to run it out. And I give the OLSH Chargers a lot of credit. They, like Brady Brazell, I loved how he took over. I saw him just absolutely lose his mind when Shemetti got hurt. And that's a leader. That's what a leader does. He's protecting his own troops. And I love that about Brady. And Brandon's the same way. The Brazells know how to control things. They're from the Rocks. That's how it works. But, so out comes the Rangers back out here to stretch it out. And we're looking over in the sideline. Let me tell you, looks like about 40 guys versus 10 right now, doesn't it, El?
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm telling you, and I'm anxious to see if Shemetti comes back in the game. And you got to remember, Schultz is limping, and I'm watching Matlock over there. He's got a little catch in his giddy up. The Chargers are totally nicked up here. I mean, you're right. There's only about. The Chargers only had like about 27, 28 players to begin with, and probably nine of them, 8 or 9 of them are on the shelf for one reason or another. Remember, Cam is not here. Yeah, Cam Young. He's not hurt, thank God. I'm knocking on wood here.
Branch.
Or Cam Branch.
Yeah, he's on leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a week.
So. But he'll be back next week. But, the Chargers are running on empty here. And you mentioned it, Marty. I give them credit. I might tip my hat to every one of those players, every one of them, for leaving it on the line and staying to the old coffee commercial. They're going to be good to the last drop. So
you got some good sayings, though. But, what I like about the Chargers, and we keep saying this too, look, they're over there right now. You can just, they're not laying down is what I like. And, it's no secret going into this game that Sig is just a powerhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, he can play anywhere.
Yeah.
We talked about this. He just everything for that team. And on this side of the ball with OLSH Chargers right now, better things are coming. Like you said, we're getting another guy. We're getting people back from injury. we got a nice little run of a schedule next 3 weeks where it's going to help us get better. And then the last two, obviously, the Canavan game and the Cornell game. But don't forget that Burgerstein game at Hillman Stadium. That's a 1 o'clock kick on a Saturday. So, yeah, we got a couple Saturday games coming up. So
that's going to be a fun game for me. I got OLSH football. Going to go home, get things together, and my buddies and I are going to see the Penguins or the RMU season opener.
That's right.
That
It's
night,
they're
October
returning.
7th.
Yeah.
So the returning of D1 hockey, college hockey in Pittsburgh. So.
Well, you got to imagine Fort Cherry's going to, not to change tune here,
no.
Fort Cherry's going to have her second and third string, and I'm sure.
You would think.
Yeah, because Tanner Gary is a class act. I know the Gary family, they're a class act. Timmy, Tanner, Kevin, I know the whole family.
The Militzers know them, yeah.
Yeah, they're class act.
Well, the Militzers and the Terrys know each other too. So.
Yeah, so the Garys are good family. You know, it's crazy. Jim Gary started this whole thing in 1959 over here. You know, like some Marty Schottenheimer coming through here, Marvin Lewis, Perry Kemp, Mike Vernello, Brad Tokar. The list goes on. They have a lot of rich history over here. This is a very proud town. But again, OLSH Chargers, I give them a lot of credit for hanging in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, last time I remember getting 42 points put on us, I think we played Shenango one time up at Robert Morris. You and I did a game. I think it was like a 49-42 game that we won. I remember that.
That was quite a while ago because that was before the playoff run for the Chargers.
That was, I think, the first year that Dan Bradley come existing. I think it was 2016.
It could have been.
Yeah.
So hey, you had heard a score. It's not a 1A score.
No, but
it's a local score. What was that?
It's actually 14-14 Aliquippa at West Allegheny.
How about that?
Right now, that's a big upset. 14-14 versus West Allegheny. But that's where it's at right now at half over there. We were trying to get some other scores in, but I have a gentleman next to me I knew for a long time, and he said, "Hey, my kid's over there, and it's 14-14. You believe that?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
I never would have thought that.
And that's over at Heinz Field too.
Yeah, it is.
So.
Yep.
But all right, we will step aside real quick. We will be back for opening kick of quarter number 3. Chargers and Rangers. 42-0 Rangers right now. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back as Fort Cherry will be kicking off to the Chargers to start the second half. It will be a running clock, so this will be, if you need to go get a drink or hit the necessary room, you better do it now because there won't be any timeouts unless somebody calls one and or a score or an injury.
Yeah, the first half was an hour and 15 minutes. It might take them maybe half hour for this. Yeah. When you have a running clock, nothing happens, like you said, unless injury or penalty. So here we go. Throw 12 minutes up on the clock at Jim Gary Stadium, and here comes the kick.
It'll be Cornelli with the run-up. He's going to line drive this one. Picked up by the up man, and that'll be Tonery. He gets hit short of the 30-yard line, brought down about the 28. Tonery's slow to get up, but he rolls over and gets to his feet with a little help from his friends. Vitorino comes and helps him, and Tonery's not feeling the best of times right now.
Yeah, Luke Swarter on the tackle for the Fort Cherry Rangers, number 16.
We're going to mark him at the 29-yard line. 29. Scoreboard has 39, but that's wrong. And Tonery does go down, so we got a timeout for an injury. Tonery not feeling real good. And here comes Aaron Natopsky. One more time to look at him. Another key player for the Chargers. was talking to Erin before the game, and she says, I just want to stand right here.
I heard her say that to you.
And not move. And I said, Erin, I'm praying for you, girl.
Unfortunately, she made 3 or 4 trips out there tonight. But, yeah, Tonery, he's down as you see if you're watching it on the web.
Well, the camera's not on it, but
oh, I'm sorry.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we want. We don't.
Of course.
But, yeah, he's on his belly. He's laying on his stomach, so.
I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him.
It might be the wind or maybe like a bruised rib or something. But now they got him on his side. But anyway, hey, if you want more information on the OLSH Chargers for rosters, stories, and more, visit olshathletics.org. And we want to give special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. Thank you, folks. Next week, OLSH will be participating in the annual WPIL food drive benefiting the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Canned goods and monetary donations will be accepted in school on Friday, September 29th, the final day of Homecoming Spirit. And don't forget the game is on the 30th. But the food drive will be accepted, monetary donations and canned goods on Friday, September 29th.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong, but you're pretty good on everything. I thought the clock stopped when somebody was hurt.
It's supposed to.
But it keeps running. I was just thinking that myself. Why does it keep running?
They're still looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the clock was stopped for an injury.
That's a big blow. Tonery's having a great season right now.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the first game you and I did together, he had one well of a game against Shenango, and he was doing well tonight too. He's Mr. Everything for these guys right now.
Yeah, he plays a cornerback, and he wide out, running back, like an H-back. He's up sitting now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
They're talking to him. Going to help him up.
Okay, he's up. Great.
He's not feeling real good, though. Walking. It's not a lower body thing. It's just like a sternum, or
yeah,
his core. His teammates coming over, patting him on the shoulder pads.
So the injury took 4 minutes off the clock.
I'm sure at this point the Chargers are fine with that.
Yeah, just get it rolling here.
Yeah,
we
don't need any more injuries.
No.
It will be Schultz. He's going to go under center. Oh, no. It's Brady. Wildcat. Pushes forward. He'll get a few yards. Up across the 30 to about the 31, 32-yard line. Give him 3, 2nd and 7 on Brady Brazell. Direct snap. Yeah, and I don't see Isaiah Schultz. He's on the sidelines, actually. So it looks like Brady will be running a Wildcat the rest of the way, because Schultz was having a hard time keeping weight on one of his wheels. Brady back there. They're basically in a victory formation every play now. One wide out. Brady, direct snap. He's going to cut it back up inside. Reverse fields, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard to the 33.
Yep, and that was number 6 on the tackle, Ryan Huey for the Rangers. They got your second team in.
Yeah, their second unit in.
Yeah, I see Sega over here along
on the sideline.
Yep, they're on the sideline here.
Yeah, Siga's throwing down in front of us. Oh, no, that's not Sig. I thought.
Yeah, Sig standing right here in front of us
Oh,
by
yeah,
number
he's
7.
standing. Yeah, he's standing. Yeah, I was thinking of the two guys throwing down here.
Yeah, he's going to come in.
Third
They're
down.
back up.
Third down and 7, maybe 6. Brady now looks like he's just waiting for the back judge. Oh, nice little run here. Gets up close, but going to come up short of the 44-yard line. It's going to be, but he needed the 44. or excuse me, the 39-yard line it is.
Mm-hmm. And
it's first down.
Yeah, it is. And into the play comes Ellis.
Ellis and Brady goes to the sideline. So it looks like Ellis is going to take the snap now. Let him run it a couple times. Ellis, low snap. He's going to take it to the outside. And he's going to get hit in the backfield.
And it's a fumble.
And a ball comes loose. They're going to say, nope, Charger ball.
Yeah.
He'll lose 2 back to the, was that the 33-yard line?
Yeah.
30. The loss of 6, I should say. Back to the 36, 33. It's hard to see these.
Freshman Ryan Huey on the tackle there, Al. They got a lot of freshmen in right now.
Yeah. Ellis back there? No, is that Ellis again? Yeah. Stays in. Snap there. He's going to, oh, that was Brady. Flips it out to Speedy. Speedy breaks one tackle, breaks another one. He's up close to a first down. No, that would be the original line, the marker. It'll go out to the 39-yard line. Make it to 38. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, so they're just trying to something different now. Nothing you can do when you have everybody hurt. I mean, you just go with what you got, you know.
Just get through the game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Brady Brazel's having one well of a game. He's leading this Chargers. He really is. He's all over the place.
Again, that's just an example of the Chargers just leaving it on the field.
Yep.
Speedy split out wide to this near side. Brady looking to pass it. They're going to fling it out to Brady, or to Speedy. He's hit immediately behind the line.
Number 43, Mr. Zelich.
Yep. Locke Zelich, the sophomore.
And honestly, I thought the way that ball was hanging up there, he's going to take it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He wasn't even looking. He just wasn't looking to lick him, you know.
Of course, Brady's not a quarterback. He just floated that one out there. That's a dangerous pass, but Chargers taking their time. Here comes Isaiah. Isaiah's got to come in now. He's their long snapper.
Yeah.
You see him hopping to the line, number 0. And they're going to put Patty back there to kick. Patty Altmar.
Nice punt.
Wow, nice high punt. Ellis gets away from it, and it takes a Fort Cherry bounce. It comes back a good 7-8 yards. It's down by Ellis at the 40. They're marking it at the 47-yard line. First and 10, Fort Cherry with 2:30 left here in the first half, or third quarter.
Again, you just joined us. It's a mercy rule. That's why the clock keeps turning. After 35-0, it just keeps rolling.
Yep.
So, you know, this will be over real quick here now, this third quarter. And everybody's, you know, filling in here, second and third team on the Rangers. And I believe the quarterback now is going to be number 9, Joshua Silvera. It's going to be your quarterback for your Fort Cherry Rangers.
Josh Silvera, freshman.
And he is.
Hands up by the back judge. They get the play off. Hand it off. Nice run there. Who was that? Was that 6? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
That was Huey. Ryan Huey, another freshman. Picks up about 4 yards.
Joe Heatherly on a tackle, number 66.
Into Charger territory at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 6. Twins to the far side and look for Fort Cherry to keep it on the ground here. Chargers jamming that box. Everybody within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Sylvia hands it off to number 19, Eli Salvini. Picks up a few more to the Charger 46-yard line. Picks up 3.
Yep, 3rd and 3 to go here.
3rd and 3.
And you're right, I'm just going to keep it on the ground.
Yeah.
They're just going to run out the clock.
One more play in this quarter, and that'll do it. Silvero with 2 in the backfield. Takes a snap, and he'll hand it off. 1st down and more. Across the 35, the 30, cuts it back to the middle of the field, and he goes down. What a run there by Huey, the freshman. Takes it down inside the 15-yard line to the 14. 1st and 10 for the Rangers, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Nice 40-yard scamper right there by the Mr. Huey. And go to the other end now. 4th quarter, 42-0. All Fort Cherry.
Yeah, 42-0. And it's been the Fort Cherry freshman here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, no question. Yep, Brian Huey on a nice scamper right there.
That was a nice cutback in the middle. Take it back to the middle of the field. Picked up an extra 15 yards on that.
And it looks like the field made a tackle, unfortunately. But
yeah, that toe monster.
Yeah, the toe monster got
the
him.
turf monster,
Yeah, the turf monster's right. But yeah, they, hey, this is, this is what makes a team better going into the playoffs. I'm sure Fort Cherry's going to make the playoffs. You play your 2nd string, you never know. Next man up, we don't have an ability, unfortunately. We've got someone else limping. Who's this? Run up the field. Oh, that's Matlock. You were right.
Oh, yeah, Matlock. Yeah,
he was limping earlier.
Little catch in his giddy up.
Oh, jeez. Hopefully everybody gets better this week. Heading into homecoming so they can dance. So, yeah. So.
Here we go. The final 12, as Matt would say. Let's play a 4th.
Yeah.
I'm tangled here. Hold on. Here we go. Cords. Keeper by the freshman off the right side of the line. Silvera will pick up, looks like close to 5 yards. See where they mark it. Again, it's
about right. I was down on the 14-yard line.
Yep.
And
well, that's where it was, so it's going to be
down and around
probably about the 9 or 10.
9 or 10. And I'm sure Tanner Gary wants one more time some points on the board because their average is 49. Well, I'm just being honest.
No, he just let a 2nd team in here. I mean, and I'm a proponent of, I have no problem with what's going on here. I mean, this is always 2nd unit, and you can't tell the kids don't try.
That's true.
Silvera.
Timeout. Fort Cherry.
Is that a timeout or is it? Yeah, Fort Cherry calls that timeout.
I mean, how many times maybe got in a few times this year with blowouts Fort Cherry been having, Salvera, but you don't know. But I just hope for the best for Mr. Shimetti over there.
Yeah.
The ambulance is pulling up. I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all.
Either Mr. Tonery or I don't like that. And I believe that's for Mr. Tonery.
I see Tonery sitting on the the bench over there. And they're bringing the gurney out, so this is not good.
Just hate to see it in high school, well, any sport.
There's a bunch of people over there. I think it's for Schmetti. Yeah, they're bringing him over to Schmetti.
I'm sure he has number 1 in concussion, the way he got whiplashed.
It was either concussion or
Yeah.
something in the abdominal section area, because he got hit right square in the chest with that helmet. So. Second and 5 from the 9. You could probably load about 4 or 5 of the Chargers into that ambulance the way these injuries are going. Clock's running. He'll wait for the back judge to put his hand up before they snap the ball. I don't even see the back judge. Where'd he go?
He's down here talking to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to the camera lady. I don't know what's going on.
And they'll take a knee. They snap it back and take a knee. This is class.
It really is class. That is class.
Yeah. That'll move the ball back to the 13-yard line. Loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and 9.
My hat goes off to you, Mr. Tanner Gary, for what you're doing. You know, most people run his score up and don't even care, but he's doing the right thing. That's class.
Yeah, they're loading Schmetti onto the ambulance as we speak.
Is that who it is? Oh, I couldn't see. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Schmetti. Another snap back, and Silvera takes another knee. It'll be 4th down. Hope he's okay. He took that helmet straight in the chest.
Yeah, I'm worried about a concussion the way he got snapped.
Yeah, it could be all kinds of. It could be a spinal thing. Could be. I'm not going to speculate, but they're taking him probably precautionary. Let's just hope it's precautionary. Get him checked out at the hospital, and hopefully he gets cleared and he's home tonight.
Yeah. Closest hospital here would be Canonsburg General Hospital, which is about 8 miles from here.
Under 8 minutes to go. 4th down. Silvera, one more time. He takes a step forward from the shotgun, takes the knee. Turnover on downs. Chargers first down at the round of, I don't know, I can't see the yard lines, but it's first down for the Chargers deep in their own territory.
Very hard to see from our vantage point. And then we're level with the field.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're not far, not high off the field, and the players on the sidelines are blocking the numbers. They can't see the numbers and on the field.
Yeah, that was really nice. Tanner Gary, he knows what we're going through. He says, you know what, guys, it's called quits. We licked them pretty good, so it's just forget about it.
Well, Brazel's in the backfield. He's empty set. I wouldn't be surprised if we get knees on both sides and just.
Yeah, we are.
Brady Brazel takes it up to the line of scrimmage, takes a knee, and that's how this one's going to end, folks. It's going to be 42-0. Chargers and the Rangers are going to exchange knees here to end this one.
Yeah, they don't want no one else to get hurt.
No, exactly.
It's nice.
And I totally get it. I totally get it from both teams. With class act by Coach Gary and Don Militzer returns the favor and says, we'll just take a knee and go home. We lick our wounds and try to get better and get ready for Chartiers Houston next week. And Fort Cherry, as I said, they got a big one next week against Canavan. Canavan gets the week off. They basically had a bye with the Avella.
Sometimes they can hurt you. Sometimes they can help you.
And they're going to call the game right now.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Game's over. And that's how it's going to end. The clock didn't totally run out, but we're going to say that's it.
Yeah, again, everybody's in a press booth saying the same thing. We haven't seen this before. You know, that's what you call class act on both sides.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's have some prayers tonight for the Shimetti family.
Yeah, no doubt.
And make sure he's okay and go from there. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, the prayers go out to the Cockbrenner family.
Oh, yes.
Sarah Catholic.
Sarah.
I'm really sorry to hear about that. That tragic accident in McKeesport on Wednesday night when a 15-year-old Sarah Catholic girl was killed tragically. So, yeah, I hope everything prayers go out to that family as well.
Good catch, Marty. I meant to mention that, and I forgot all about it. Got all caught up in this game. And, our hearts go out to that.
I know Brian D. always listens to our broadcast.
Yeah.
Brian, thoughts?
Brian Zarenda.
Prayers go out to you guys out there.
Yeah.
No question.
No doubt.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
So tragic. I mean, poor kid was going to school, and then there was other people injured, too, as well.
Yeah,
so
5 people got injured in the accident.
But, hearts and prayers out to Sarah Catholic, and I hope everybody is okay mentally and emotionally, and just know that we're with you.
Yeah, no question. Prayers for the family.
But here, once again, you got to tip your hats to Fort Cherry. 42-0 over the Chargers. Chargers come in here limping, and they really leave with more limps. So the MASH unit continues to grow for the Chargers, and it just you just kind of scratch your head and say, when does it stop? And we'll see what happens next week. And you got the Buccaneers coming in, and the Buccaneers got to be scratching their heads saying, hey, we're winless, but or no, they got to win, don't they?
They're winless.
Winless.
Yeah.
And they're looking at what's going on with the Chargers right now, and they got to be saying, hey, we got a chance. These guys are walking wounded. We might have a chance. So the Chargers can't let up. They got to look at every team like they're a first-place team and ready to strap it on them. But, hey, again, I said it at the beginning of the game, and I'll say it again. Hand it to these kids. They get out here, and they put everything on the field. They didn't leave anything to be desired, and they're not giving up, even though the odds are stacked against them.
I heard their own fans. I talked to a few people. As you know, I'm from McDonald, Pennsylvania. And most of these people over here said, hey, they haven't played anybody yet, Fort Cherry. You know, so I'm not so sure this is going to be a test here. So sure enough, I give it to the Rangers. They put it on them. Ethan Folletto, hats off to you. Mr. Hirant, you know, and Mr. Sig, you know, and Mr. Connelly. Boy, you guys just put on a clinic tonight. But, again, the biggest thing I can say is one more time, Mr. Tanner Gary saying, you know what, guys, enough's enough. It's call off the dogs, and it's called a night. And I really admire a coach like that.
Yeah,
so,
there's no doubt. And I'm going to say it, and in defense of these Chargers, I wish there was like 3 games that we could get back healthy and see what happens. I mean, I would love to see a healthy Charger team against this Fort Cherry team. I'd match up a healthy, a Charger team against this Fort Cherry team. Fort Cherry still might win, but I think it would be a one-score game.
Yeah, I think so too.
And because when they're healthy, they're a quick strike offense as well, and their defense is I'd match their defense against anybody. And but unfortunately, the Chargers aren't healthy, so we'll see if that improves in the next couple weeks.
Well, the luck's on our side. In the next 3 games, you know, Charters, Houston, Burgerstown, and Vela, between all 3, they got 1 win, maybe 2. So, you know, luck's against us, or with us, I should say, because, hey, it could have been Canavan up next, you know. So let's get a little bit of a break. Let's get these kids healthy again. Let's get back to, you know, some normalcy here at OLSH. And, boy, but again, give it to these kids. They laid it out on the line. Brady Brazell, the leader you are. What a great game by you tonight, Mr. Brazell. So, yeah.
And you know what? I go back to the pregame interview we had with I had with Coach Militzer. Like he said, he's coached as many years as he's coached, over 20 years. He's never had a season or seen a season where so many players on one team go down. It's key players.
Yeah.
I mean, these were all starters that are hurt and out. So he said it's been a season that he's never seen before, and he said it, and I'll say it too. I'm proud of these guys and Chargers football team. You know, I applaud you. I tip my hat to you. You guys are awesome. You don't give up, and you never say die, and you leave it on the field. So you got Char Houston next week, homecoming. Let's hope we get a little healthier, maybe get a win under your belt. And actually, you look at the schedule, and Fort Cherry and Canevin were 2 games you're thinking, okay, maybe healthy, we can maybe get a win, but don't really count on a win there. So, these next couple games, you're thinking we should win them, or have a good chance to win. So let's go after it and get the win.
Sure, 100%.
Behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH, Marty Armstrong alongside. Thanks for joining me, Marty, and filling in.
Thank you, Al.
Hope we get Christian back next week, and we'll see what happens. But I want to say thanks to everybody. I want to thank Brian Todd for doing camera work for us here tonight. And we'll be back Saturday night from Moon Township. It's homecoming, and the Buccaneers from Chartiers Houston will invade Moon Township, and the Chargers will be in action, hopefully getting a little bit healthier. Best wishes go out to Chimetti. I think that was him in the ambulance. They're just getting ready to pull away now, and prayers go out to you and your family. Hope everything's well. And Chargers, get better. We'll see you next week. Chargers lose tonight, 42-0 to the Rangers. Fort Cherry, they are undefeated on the season, and they'll take on Canevin next week. On behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Good night, everybody.